Okay, hello everyone. I'm just going to do a little segment tip for the week. It's something that you could use in your playing styles, any style that you're using. Um, this little tip that I'm going to share with you guys is what I call the added note or notes. All right, so we're going to do this um, for notes in between the transitions of the chords, right? I'm going to show you just really simply from like the open position, little things you could do. Um, this is for if you want to figure out melodies. This will actually help you to get into the process of knowing how to just figure out melodies in the chords. Okay, it's a way of figuring out okay what are the different scale patterns that I could do while I'm actually in the chord itself. Okay, um, I'm gonna play just three chords, all right, and I'll play it one way, and then I'm gonna add maybe like one or two notes. This is just to kind of spicing up the chord progression. Okay, so I have a C, a G, and an A minor. So I'll just go just like that, right? One, two, three, four. All right, that's stuff that you know. All right, so I'm going to add something to it, maybe like one note per chord. All right, I'm going to do like a little finger picking style if you want to call it that. It's like a little classical style thing. You can make a little song out of it, but the idea is to kind of spicing up, like what I just played is different from, all right, because we could actually we can layer that. We can use, right, in a background, and then over that we can play the same chords, but we just add. Right, and the two can play alongside of each other, and it will sound pretty cool. And you can add other little elements in there. But this is just for you to get an idea of making the whatever you're playing, make it a little bit more interesting, right? It doesn't have to be like a classical thing. You can just use one note for the chord, an added note, right? So, all right, so let's do the same chord progression. So you just kind of adding a little bit of little groove in there, right? All right, so play around with these ideas, because there's another thing you could do when you're kind of putting the feelers out there and trying to figure out, oh, what are the notes that can I add into to this chord progression? I would very simply start off this way. I would start on the C, right? And a little trick that I like to do is kind of like playing a scale or some of a scale with the while I'm playing the chord itself. Here's what I mean. All right, you could even go, and then again that would be Something like that. You could also do the C here too, which would save you some time. But I like to kind of, as you know, kind of like challenge myself a little bit on the neck of the guitar. But those are some things you could do. You have the you have a D here that you can play around with. Maybe an A. Right, so you could do like a lot of different things with that. All right, so that's the general idea. If you're doing like a chord here, you have a whole step there, because that's from G to A, you know what I mean? You have the C there, you can play around with the scale there. Have fun with it. Even if you have like a F, you have a whole step from the F to the G. A G here, whole step from a G to the A. Alright, so very simple, but you can add to it. Keep adding to it, and it'll sound pretty cool. Alright, I hope this helps, and you guys, yeah, use it. Use it. Good job, everyone, and I will see you this week. Alright, have a good one. God bless.